Well, centering for me was peace of mind and like the feeling of being able to talk to somebody when I needed it. I knew if I was having any problems or I felt like I was being a crazy new mom, like that there was something wrong and maybe there wasn't actually something wrong, that I could just give them a call or walk in on Monday at my class time and just tell them, like, this is what I'm feeling. And so they'd either, talk me off my ledge or they'd tell me, like, that's actually a good concern. That's something that we can talk about and that's something that will get checked out. It also was a really great thing for mental health because lots of moms, especially like new moms and moms that are maybe doing it by themselves, it's really easy to get kind of sucked into like pits of like depression and anxiety, and then you feel guilty because at some point your baby feels what you feel. And so whenever I started having problems like that, the first thing I did was tell somebody, I think that I need help with this, and they did it right away. So it was just like security. Centering was security for me. At first I did. I brought like a notebook and like a pen, and I was ready to sit through like a class, like a college class setting type of thing. And that's not what it was at all. We all sat in like a circle, so it was like nobody was like facing somebody's back. Everybody was included in the conversation. And our provider sat with us, and we kind of had like free like conversation. Like they would start talking about something, they would educate us on what it is, say like breastfeeding, and then they'd say, how do you guys feel about breastfeeding and what are some of your concerns? And it was a lot of easing nerves, especially as a new mother. Like some of the women there had kids before, and even they thought, like, I'm actually learning something. I feel like I'm getting something out of this. So it was nice to just feel like I was included on the conversation rather than being talked at. Yeah. The first class, really. So I walked in and I was super nervous, and then I saw all these other women that looked just as nervous as I was, and I was like, we're in the same boat. So I just kind of sat down next to someone, and I was like, this is my name, and just went ahead and introduced myself to one person, so I knew that if I, needed to talk to somebody, I'd have at least one person. And then it kind of we all just kind of clicked and meshed so well. So I think a lot of us kind of were concerned about the same things, just at like different periods in our pregnancies. So whenever one mom was like, I'm worried about like sleep regression, or I'm worried about actual labor, maybe they were a little bit further along than somebody else. And so whenever we got to that point, we had them to like rely on to kind of calm our nerves about it a little bit, and also for our providers to revisit those things. So it's like a good thing to hear things twice sometimes. Mine was whenever we talked to a nutritionist. At the beginning of my pregnancy, I lost a lot of weight because I wasn't able to keep anything down. I wasn't able to even really drink water, so I got really dehydrated. And I lost 20 pounds at the beginning of my pregnancy, so I was really worried, kind of about my baby, and I was very, very close to having to be like sent to a nutritionist to have a guided like meal plan. And so hearing just like little insights that she had for us, it helped me a lot, and I got into like finding things that I could keep down and figuring out ways to like have little small snacks throughout the day to like supplement for like the 3 big meals you're supposed to have throughout the day. So that helped me a lot. You can't really plan a delivery, but it didn't really go like the way that I envisioned it going. But they were there for me like through the entire time. Like my midwife was in the OR with me and made sure I was comfortable. One of my nurses has came and visited me multiple times since we've been here. But they did have me feeling confident, and if at our last session that we were all together, that was my last session period, but some of the girls did individual ones after that I was having a baby. They made sure to, pull me inside and say, do you have any more questions about how this is going to go? Are you feeling okay? Are you nervous? Like, do you need any more guidance or anything? So they were really, really, really good about like checking in on me, making sure I was okay. And even though I went in with nerves, like everything went well. And I was confident that it would because I had been taken care of so well.